Good morning, everybody, from City Walk. Today we have a huge merch drop. I thought we were done with the HHN merch until the tribute store, but we actually just got a ton more merchandise specifically for The Last of Us and Stranger Things. So we're gonna check that out here in City Walk, and then we're gonna head inside of the park to see if there's any updates and anything happening over at like the Five and Dime to see if it's over there as well. But the merch right now is here in City Walk. Before we actually get to the Universal Studios store, I wanna show you that the skies are clear right now, but we are on track to have a very bad hurricane here in Florida. Tropical Storm Idalia, I believe is the name, has now upgraded into a Category 1, and it is still down by Cuba. They were predicting it to just hit Category 1 right before landfall, but now they are predicting it to hit either a Category 3 or greater at this point. Now, with all of that being said, let's go ahead and do something a little bit more positive, and that would be to check out some of the new Halloween Horror Nights merch. Oh my gosh, they have an entire stand for Stranger Things. If you are a Hellfire Club fan, they have you stocked right now. We have a long sleeve here with Hellfire Club that is actually pretty light too, so you can wear this during the event and not feel too hot. That's gonna be $37 for that. Actually not too bad. I feel like the t-shirts are $33, so just a few bucks more. You have a hat here. That's going to be $30 for the hat. It is a snapback style. Oh, it also says Halloween Horror Nights 2023 on the side. You can get a little pin over there. Fireball him. Little ode to D&D. You've got some socks here. Let's see if we have a price on those. Those are gonna be $20. Let's see, another hat, the same style. Then you have this bag. My gosh, look at this thing. $65 for the bag. Not a bad price. Wow, the merch actually isn't too horrible here for pricing. Look at that, Fireball in there, Stranger Things. And then you have a demo bat, Slayer, Roll for Your Life, Dice Don't Die. Let's see on the back, anything? No, but you definitely get that kind of rocker look that they have there. That looks amazing. You have these little studs as well. It seems like actually a pretty nice quality backpack. Let's see what we have over here. Some like shot glasses of sorts. These are definitely larger. Sometimes I call them toothpick holders, but this is definitely too big for a toothpick. That looks sweet. You have some Demogorgons in there, Demobats, and just kind of pieces of the Hellfire Club. This all just dropped this morning, everybody, so this is brand new for you. Let's see, we have a headband here. Let's see if we can get a price on that. $16 for that. Also, the shot glass here was $10. Down here we have one of these like wrist bracelet things, and this is going to be $25. Lots of studs on that. You have some patches if you're looking for that this year as well. $15 there. That looks pretty good if you guys are into that. Peel and stick as well. Let's see, we have, oh my gosh, no way. We have a jean jacket kind of hoodie thing here with Halloween Horror Nights. That looks amazing. It says Stranger Things on the hood there. Wow, that is incredible. If you guys are into, again, HHN and Stranger Things merch combined, this is your jam. $90 for that. That looks amazing. Again, this is kind of this hoodie style though, so this is definitely gonna be thicker, but that looks sweet. Oh my gosh, look at that. That is amazing. You have like the upside down. You have Eddie rocking out with his guitar there, Stranger Things 4. You have the stained glass from the manor there, and the clock. You have Vecna kind of reaching out. Universal Studios, that is amazing. Also, even look here. You get a little bit of fire and ice there with the Halloween Horror Nights 2023 on the sleeve. That's awesome. I really am appreciating that they used this lighter material because, again, that thick material just is way too hot. Also, this is going to be $30 for that one, so actually a little cheaper. I've been seeing them go for like $33. Oh, a Stranger Things candle. This actually was in the shop the other day, so we did see that one, but look at this mug. Are you kidding me? This is amazing. You kind of have like that root here, and it's got texture to it on the handle. You've got, again, that same kind of style, but again, it's textured. It's like three-dimensional here. That is awesome. Eddie jamming out to Metallica. This is amazing. I love it. And the inside, you can even see it there. Better image if you can get it in there. It's a little dark, but you could see kind of like the root work in there. And it is $25 for that mug. You have a glass here, similar style there. Oh, they have like Vecna when he's all like hooked up. What is that, 12 bucks for that? You have Max here when she's floating. There's the clock there. This is beautiful. I love all of the Stranger Things merch right now. And I know if you guys have watched my HHN House hype list, you know that I am very recent to watching Stranger Things. I think I just watched it like 3 months ago, 2 months ago at this point. So all of it is so fresh to me. All of it is so new, and the hype is very high for me. $14 for this kind of lanyard here. This is like the stretchy ones that kind of pull out. And you have the stained glass up there on the clip, and then you have the clock on the other side. Oh, this is just so good looking. I am loving the merch drop today. Hello, a drawstring bag with Vecna on it. That's amazing. Let's see if we can get this kind of more fanned out. Here you go, so $28 for this bag here. Beautiful, and it's actually good quality on the drawstrings too. It's not just like the typical like strings you have. It's actually well done up there. So this is a nice quality bag, and it even has a zipper. So that's actually a very good price for this. Also, it says Stranger Things as it's upside down there, if you can see. And then on the handles or like the strings there, it does say Halloween Horror Nights 2023. So again, this is actually a lot better quality than a lot of the drawstring bags I've been seeing. Really, really like that. You have a mystery collection here. It looks like, are these pins? Yeah, chaser pin. Let's see. So those are going to be 16 bucks, and those are some of the options that you can get there. So you have Vecna, some Hellfire Club. Looks like Eddie jamming out. Just regular Stranger Things, and then again, those kind of stained glass. And then the clock there. Is this magnets down here? These are kind of nice. Oh, that's thick. Holy cow. $14 for that. You can see there's 2 magnets there, so you kind of have Vecna there, and then again the Manor. Both of them say Halloween Horror Nights 2023 with Stranger Things. Beautiful. You have a keychain. It's gonna be $15 for that. Oh my gosh, this is so good. I cannot express. You guys have to check this out. Oh, we have these like prints. They're in like a plastic almost. So if you guys want one of these prints, $18 here. That looks very good. The colors really pop on that. I think the camera can gather that. Very good coloring there. Looks amazing. This is kind of that shirt design, I will say. But either way, it looks very, very good here. Also, there's a little bit of a closer look at the pin collection, so you can see them right there and what they are inside. If you would like to get a youth shirt, it looks like they are $25 here. Stranger Things, and you have Vecna on the front. Anything on the back? No, and nothing on the sleeves there. But you can see it does say Halloween Horror Nights 2023 on the bottom. That is sweet. Oh, look at that. Didn't even notice the like the skull there with the Halloween Horror Nights logo back there. That's basically it for all of these Stranger Things merch. And here's the thing, maybe you aren't a huge fan of Stranger Things. Well, guess what? We have Scare Zone merch now. Take a look at this. We have a cup here. We have Dr. Oddfellow with the scare zones written on it, and it looks like we might have a touch of each of the scare zones. Yeah, so we have like Vamp 69. I mean, I guess we don't totally know these other ones. This might be like Jungle of Doom over here, or maybe that's like this kind of mushroom character. I don't know. I mean, they look very weird. We saw those posters over at the All Hallows Eve boutique. It's gonna be 15 bucks there, so it is glass. But right here, we have scare zones with kind of it's like a leaf texture almost, like a splash. And then you can see again Dr. Oddfellow there. And then on the back, you can see again all of the scare zone kind of photos. Again, I don't know which ones are which. I only know Vamp 69. And then maybe the Zodiac is like that second one there to the left. Either way, that looks phenomenal. So, so good. So, 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 so good. And it is $65 for that hoodie, but maybe you're looking for something a little lighter, and you can just get the t-shirt here with that same image. And then Halloween Horror Nights on the sleeve. There's some more cups up there. Also, this t-shirt is $30. So some of them are $33, some are $30. I don't really know what's kind of determining the price between them. We have seen a lot of this merch here. That's like the Studio Screamers, but now it's all here inside of the Universal Studio store. So if for whatever reason, maybe you're not going into the parks and you're around for the time being, feel free to pick up some of this merch inside of City Walk. There's some candy bars for Stranger Things. Also, Surfer Boy Pizza Gummy Bites. That is awesome. awesome. Those are $6 for those. I'm not a huge fan of like the gummy bites in general, but maybe I'll pick them up just because like Surfer Boy. The chocolates here, I don't see a price, so I don't know on those. And then you also get like these rock candies that have kind of those blue and red colors. Also some black in there. No price on those either. So the only thing we can see are $6 for the gummies. And again, here is all of that merch that we did see over inside of the park. So you see a lot of these kind of like Five House images. We did see this mug. We saw the giant Funko Pop Chucky. So this is all now shown up here in City Walk, which is really nice. Here's some shot glasses. I didn't see these actually before. These are some of their big IP houses. So you have The Exorcist, Last of Us, Stranger Things, and Chucky. No Monsters house there, maybe just because they have like specific Monsters merch. Also, the Lil Boo planters have shown up here as well. Again, these were $27 for those, but they have now brought them here to City Walk. And again, some of this merchandise that we have seen again inside of the parks is now out here, which is a huge plus for anybody that maybe isn't going to the event, but they want to pick up some merch. Also, it looks like somebody has turned this one on. So we were trying to turn this on the first day. And there's like a button over here, I thought, and I couldn't get it to work. So I guess it's just stuck as is. I don't know how you turn these things on and off. And if any of you guys are looking for the house shirts, they are also here in City Walk. Fully stocked, by the way. Sizes all the way from XXS all the way up to 4XL. Now, if you thought the merch was done, we are not done. There is more over inside of Universal. I'm almost positive I think it's at the 5 and Dime because I know that there is Last of Us merch. So we're heading over that way. That's pretty much it inside of City Walk as far as the HHN merch goes. But I would highly recommend checking it out because there is a lot. But let's get inside of Universal now, go see what's happening over here. So much merch today. I mean, I just released a merch video like 2 days ago. Universal is coming in hot with the merch this week. All right, it is time to head over to the 5 and Dime. We are all checked in. The crowds are picking up here because it is early, but now we're at that like 10 o'clock range, so a little bit after park opens. So let's head over there right now. Oh, hello. Do we finally have some updates to some of these barrels that are placed around here inside of the scare zone? It looks like we do. We have some tubing work here. So I guess we have a slight update today. Some like cog wheels up there that are kind of turned. Looks like a gas container here. So these pipes look like they're kind of going in and out. This kind of gives you that sewer drain vibe here. I wonder if, again, they're gonna put some smoke and some fog in here to give you this effect. Was not expecting to see an update here today. So looks like they have finally started to put some touches to these barrels that I knew weren't just gonna be just plain barrels sitting out here. Kind of the same thing over here with a few more extra little pipes to it. You can see this one kind of coming up through here. Very weird vibes to this, isn't it? Also, you have a little port here, so maybe this is where we're gonna start seeing some of that fog. Again, kind of these like mesh plates that we see inside. That's where we're gonna start to see a little bit of that fog coming through. We have a few going into this one. Very weird, almost like a really dark version of steampunk is what I'm getting out of this. Now either way, let's head inside of the 5 and Dime and see if we can find this Last of Us merch. Okay, I'm not seeing it here. I am seeing these overalls for Chucky, and this is actually more of like a softer pattern. This isn't like that corduroy, but what I am gonna do is I'm gonna head actually back to the front. It might have been at the first store up front there, and that would be my guess. I think I actually walked right by it and I wasn't even paying attention. I think I expected it to just be at the 5 and Dime because that's where things always are, but I think it's actually over here at like the studio store. As we are heading over there, I do want to point out that they have boarded up the Brown Derby here, which makes me think there might be some merch in here for HHN when the time comes. As of right now, obviously there's nothing, but I do assume they might be putting some in there. This is interesting. They have a hot set over here, so they're recording something right now, maybe for Minions Land. All right, I was actually very wrong. It is not over at the studio store. It is not at the 5 and Dime. Take a guess where this is at. It's over at the Men in Black store, which leads me to believe that little area really starts to feel like it could be The Last of Us. That last portal that looks to be like double the size of the rest of them. I'll show you when we get over there, but I think that's gonna be a Last of Us portal, and I think all the Last of Us merchandise is going right over there. As you can hear Mel's in the background, it looks like they brought the body back out here. So now we have the rest of the lump. So they had it here, they took it away, they brought it back. It doesn't look like we could see any of the red water down there for blood. Either way, they have returned the body here to whatever is happening here of some sort. Anyway, on to Men in Black. We have made it over here. So this is my whole point. So they're predicting this to either be the portal or the exit for The Last of Us. And then the Last of Us merch that we see today has popped up over here inside of the Mib Gear shop. So we're gonna go show that to you, but I guess it kind of all makes sense and might be coming together. And there it is, the Last of Us merch. So we have found it. We have been on a hunt for you, Mr. Longsleeve. Let's see the price on it really quick. So that's gonna be $55 for that one. Was the other one $60, the Stranger Things one? I'm not sure, but it looks great. There we go. We have Joel and Ellie with the clicker, and guess what? I am on episode 3, or I just finished episode 3, so I am watching the show because I do not have a PlayStation once again. I feel like I've said that a million times, but at this point, I'm just letting you know I am trying to get caught up on the show at least, so I have some sort of information, but it does say The Last of Us on the sleeve, Halloween Horror Nights 2023 on the front, and then on the back, again, the designs here with some of that fungal infection. You also have, again, one of these prints here. Again, these are like thick. So what is that? 18, that's right. But they're in like this plastic so it won't bend, which is actually really nice because, again, it looks really good. The colors are very vibrant. I know we have a lot of reflection from the lights here. Let's see if we can get anything here. Nah, not really. It's kind of hard. It's very reflective on there with the plastic covering, but it looks really, really good. Like the colors pop. I mean, I don't know if you could tell the comparison between the shirt. I mean, how much more they pop there. Again, I know the light is reflecting, but it looks really good. But if you're not looking for a long sleeve and you would like to go with a nice t-shirt, they do have t-shirt options here for you. Again, same style there with The Last of Us written on the sleeve, and then Halloween Horror Nights there on the back. Looks good. Again, that same material, that lightweight material. Love to see it. And those shirts are going to be $30. So $30 for the t-shirt, $55 for the long sleeve. I guess it's not a hoodie, so maybe that's why it's $55 and not $60. Either way, this actually feels pretty lightweight too. Definitely a little bit heavier than some of the long sleeves we've been seeing, but they do have a few pieces of The Last of Us here. I'll see if there's anything else, but I think that was just about it. I think it was the t-shirt, the long sleeve, and then this like poster print. Yep, it seems like that's just about it. So again, more Studio Screamers merch over here. A lot of the things we have already seen, a whole wall of items that we have also seen. So it looks like that is it when it comes to the Last of Us over there. A quick little update for you on the Mib sign. It kind of looks to be the same from what I'm seeing, but it looks like they have gone ahead, touched it up, put it on. I don't know if they just kind of repainted it black. Maybe the sun started to kind of wear it down, but it is kind of coming back. Like I told you, I think by Friday it should be here up and ready to go. So I just got a text message from Spectrum saying they are expecting power outages to the internet here in the coming week because of the storm. So as I mentioned at the start of the video, we are definitely preparing for it right now. I know it looks sunny and you're like, oh, it looks beautiful there right now. But we are literally within a day or two of a giant hurricane hitting Florida right now. So I do want to tell you, if the power goes out, there's a chance, I guess, I won't be able to upload some of these videos in the future. So at that point, I think I would just follow my Instagram and maybe you'll get some updates on what's going on. I don't really know what else to say at that point. Hopefully that's not the case, but you know, we just can't predict what the hurricane's gonna do here. Also, I do wanna say, if you wanna see more content like this while I'm talking, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We are heading over to HHN32 to see if there are any more updates today. I don't think there's gonna be too much going on right now. I think the merch drop was really the big stuff. Well, wait 1 second. As I'm walking over here to HHN32, there's some more HHN merch right in here. Whoa, 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 wait a minute. I guess add a little remix to that because that was kind of funny sounding, but what? We have some merch we haven't seen either location yet, and we have a Surfer Boy pizza. What? I haven't seen this anywhere yet. This is like tucked away. Delivered hot to your door, telephone 805-45 pizza, and then we have the thinking cap. This is Dustin's cap from the camp, isn't it? Gosh, man, this is crazy. Why was this not in the other stores? And then we have like the stained glass shirt. It's got like a little string on the back. Is it a crop top? Not quite, but it is very lightweight as well. And we have, it looks like a few more pieces here too. We have a necklace, and then we have some earrings. Well, if you held out till this long in the video, you got to see a few more extra pieces here that we did not see up front. Also, the multi-use decal sheet here. That is interesting. Yeah, we did not see any of this at any of the other stores. Wait, they also have prints of the 10 houses? I have not seen this yet either. So this is like, this is over by the photo like booth over here, right by HHN32. I'm surprised that some of this stuff isn't in the other stores, and I looked pretty heavily, unless I really missed it. Also, here's a better look at that print. Now, maybe without the glare? Nope, this one just likes to have glare. All right, well, either way, you got to see it kind of. This one's definitely interesting, though. Again, they really made the colors pop on these. I'm glad that they put them in like this plastic covering, so that way it doesn't bend. Really, really like that, actually. Either way, quite a bit of HHN merch over here. Can we get a thumbs up on this video for finding like that secret stash? I mean, look at that, it's all the way in the back. If I wasn't actively looking, I would have not seen that. I would have walked right by this. I'm surprised they didn't have it out front here. And it actually caught my eye because I saw The Last of Us over there, and I was able to kind of see that in the corner. So I guess we got a little lucky. Ooh, it looks like we have the refillable drink cups for HHN on display now too. We are fully prepped. This is amazing. You can see them all back there on display. Everything is ready to go. We are just days away from team member previews and just days away from opening night. Oh, it looks like this one's open. So if you guys want to take a look, now's the time to see it. I'm gonna show it to you. And there you go. Like I said, I was trying to show it to you the other day, but now this like flap is open and you can see right in. So it definitely looks like a worker out here with his cap and gloves. Still very bummed we're not getting a water show this year. I actually really liked it. Not a lot of people were able to see that last year. And I feel like there was definitely just a handful of us that were able to see it, and it was actually really good. I liked it a lot. And I know that they're in the process of doing a new show. I just don't think we're getting one here for HHN. It looks like they might have added those two lights there on top of this little display or whatever this is gonna end up being. And it's pointing, it looks like almost above the stage here. We still don't know what's happening with the stage. Are we getting a live show? Are we getting any sort of show? Or is this just for display? I do think we're gonna have some sort of show, whether it's live or whether it's just kind of like dancing. I don't think they're gonna be like playing music and singing. I think it's gonna be mostly just like choreographed. But don't call me, I don't have any clue. That's just my thought. Also, if you guys do see Nicole and I's photo in the tribute store on our comic book on like the wall there, make sure to tag us on Instagram. I think it would be a lot of fun to see, you know, if you guys do notice us there. I didn't tell you which one we were doing, I think for sure, but I think I kind of gave it away. I think it was number 2, so I guess that's not totally a secret. But if you do find us, again, tag us. Not really an update, but I think they added these stairs and then this railing here. I don't totally remember. I haven't totally looked at this side to be honest, but I think this is added, so now we know where the actors are going to be entering the stage from. If you guys haven't yet, make sure to check out my essentials list for HHN32. We just did that the other day, basically letting you know everything that we will be packing for opening night and throughout the season. But in that video, I also did point out that they put all of these switchbacks here for the first queue up here that is kind of exterior outside of the stage. A lot of walls here. Also, I want to mention, when I was coming into the park today, there was a truck, a semi-truck by the way, full of like cage, like the link fences, just stacked like, I don't know, 10 feet high. So I don't know if that has anything to do with HHN. Maybe it was going somewhere else, but they were pulling into like the Universal Studios area and it was just a bunch of like chain link fences. Now I don't know if that means anything at all. It could just be just chain link fences going to another business. I don't know, but they turned like right in. But either way, I think that's it for today. As you can see, again, all of these switchbacks behind me, but that was a ton of new merch today. I think this was more than the original merch drop that they did like 3 or 4 days ago. There was so much merch today, merch that was hidden. Thankfully, we found some of that. This was incredible. This was amazing for the merch drop. A lot of Stranger Things, a lot of Last of Us. Obviously, I think those are the 2 big like IPs that they are playing on this year. So with all of that merch coming in, that is amazing. A lot of Chucky merch still. So maybe there's a lot more hype for Chucky than I think we're originally thinking. Who really knows? Either way, we are coming in hot here, and again, I don't totally know what the schedule is going to look like this week with the storm and everything going on. I will still try and release videos throughout the week, and obviously our opening night, and then hopefully the pass holder preview for the tribute store still goes through, but that is the day that we're supposed to be getting the hurricane, so I don't really know. We'll have to keep you guys informed. Like I said, I'll probably post anything on Instagram if I'm not posting here on YouTube this week. Either way, thank you guys for hanging out with us today. It was a good one. We'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.